guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Katniss Rose, and today we're going to open up some Disney mystery pin boxes. So things have changed just a little bit since my last sit-down video with my haul of my favorite things that I bought last year. So I know I'm going a little stir crazy, so I wanted to do something with you that I've always enjoyed watching. I really love watching different YouTubers open up Disney mystery pin boxes, so I figured I would go ahead and do that with you and share that joy with you. And also, I've been storing up some of these pins for quite a while, like last summer, so I'm glad I can finally sit down and actually get through these and add some of these to my collection, hopefully most of them, but also start trading some of them to possibly get some different ones in the collection. Now, depending on how long this video is, I may cut it off halfway and upload it into 2 parts, or it might just be one longer video. I don't know yet, so we'll wait and see how long this takes, and I can't wait to get started. So today, the different pins that we have to open include Medieval Magic, which are dragons, Disney Hugs. We have Tiny Kingdom Series 1, Series 2, the D23 exclusive, and finally the Hot Topic Disney Cats. So I'm so excited to open all of these together with you, so let's go ahead and get started. So the first one we're going to open is the Disney Hugs collection. So I always like to take the tape off of these guys just so I can recycle these boxes. I like to try to recycle everything that I can and try to help the environment. Let go! Alright, Disney Hugs, here we go. So, the first one we have is Baymax and Hero. So, I'm so excited about this one.
Alright, here's the big Hero 6 Hugs pin. I love the San Francisco detailing in the background.
And then let's go ahead, open the next one. Thankfully these are actually really easy to open, which is nice. Some are more difficult to open than others. And then the next one is Anna and Elsa.
Here is the Frozen Hugs pin. I love the coloring on this one. Just so pretty.
So I do already have both of these in my collection, so both of these are going to be traders. So I'm really excited about that. So that was the Disney Hugs collection. So let's move on to Tiny Kingdom. Let's go on to the D20. No, we're going to do the Tiny Kingdom Series 1. Sorry, I'm indecisive. Now, these are all tiny pins, which really amuse me. And let's see, I know I do really want the Matterhorn. The Matterhorn is one of my favorite rides, so I definitely want that one. I also think that the Storybook Canals Whale is awesome. The Tower, I kind of like the Christmas ones. I don't need them, but I think they're cute. Also the Sword in the Stone, and also the Doom Buggies. So let's go ahead and do this. Now, usually the pins have 2 pins. A lot of the boxes have 2 mystery pins in it, but because these are tiny, we have 3 in here. So that makes it even more exciting. All right, this is my first one. I'm really excited. Let's see what we got. Oh my gosh.
Here is the Zurg Target from Astro Blasters. It is so very tiny.
So funny. These pins are almost smaller than the Mickey backs, which I think is awesome. All right. Next is, looks like it is City Hall. So that's also a really cool one. I like the little mini buildings.
Here's the City Hall pin. Again, just for scale, it is very small.
And then the last one of the first box is, come on. Oh, come here. We got the little toy soldiers.
Here are the toy soldiers.
Now, I kind of skipped this first part because I got really excited about the pins, but each box comes with a little guide, and So there is a big map, like a fabric map that you can get at the parks, and you can use it to put the pins up. So you can see, it shows you where the different pins would go on the map. Ooh, there's the elephant from the Jungle Cruise. That's pretty cute. So, but yeah, so you can place them out and about on the map, and it shows you where they go. Our last box of series 1. I just want to be very careful opening these because I feel like if I open them too aggressively, they might just go flying. All right, oh, our first double. If this is a duplicate box, I'm gonna cry. But we have another of the City Hall. Second pin. Oh, thank God. It's not a duplicate box. We have King Arthur's Carousel. So this one's really cute too. I do really like this one, and I might hang on to that one as well.
Here is King Arthur's Carousel. It even says King Arthur's Carousel there on the banner at the top.
Now, hopefully the third one isn't a double as well. Let's see. Oh, it is not again. So yay, I'm very excited. Some Disney pin boxes will have complete duplicates, so it's not the case here. Here we have the Mickey Christmas wreath.
Here is the Christmas wreath. I love the poinsettias on this one.
Now, I'm gonna move some of these boxes aside, or throw them on the ground. But finally, we have the D23 exclusive Tiny Kingdom. Now, I bought 3 of these. I was lucky enough to be able to go to D23 for the first time this year. Was an absolute amazing experience. If you maybe want to see a video on it, I did get a little bit of footage, or I can at least go through some of my different suggestions or things that I enjoyed and just things to expect if you go. Oh wow. They didn't move for a moment in the box, and they're so light that I thought the box was empty for a second. Alright, so now this is a completely different set. I believe some of these are, or all of these might be exclusive to D23 only. At the time I wasn't sure if it would be all or some, so I'm glad I did buy 3 boxes. I do like the Disney D. This one doesn't also come with the guide, so you can probably put these wherever you want. Or at least depending on some of the buildings. Now, I'm not as big of a fan of the pins that have, they have some of the Main Street buildings, but they have a little ribbon on the bottom with some characters like Goofy, Clarabelle, Donald, Mickey, and Minnie. I'm not as big of a fan of that style, but some of the ones that I would really love are the Mickey and Walt statue, the horse and buggy, and the sign with Walt's quote on there that to all who come to this happy place, welcome. So yeah, there's some really cool pins in here. So let's see what we get. Thankfully, these are also easy to open. Yes! All right, so first one is the horse and buggy. So I'm so excited about this one. So, yay!
Here's the horse and buggy. It's so cute.
All right, next we have the, it looks like a little piece of newspaper. So this one's cute. I'm not sure if I'll keep that one or not.
Here is the newspaper. It says Disneyland News here at the top. You can imagine it says so much more if you pull out a magnifying glass.
All right, and the last one in this box is a camera. So it has WDTV and Channel 28 on it. I know Channel 28 is something that is mentioned a bit. So again, I think that one may become a trader as well.
Here is the WDTV Channel 28 camera.
Let's move on to the second box. Though I will say the first box, obviously my favorite is the horse and buggy. All right. Oh, yes! This is awesome. It is the Walt and Mickey statue. And it's really cool because it's all metal. There's no enamel. So I really do like that. It's really shiny. So I'm so
Here
excited.
is the Walt and Mickey statue. I love that it is all metal. It is absolutely amazing.
Let's move on to the second pin. Oh, cute. It is the train. So it is the main train that goes around the parks. Very cute.
Here is the little train.
Last pin. Ooh, it's a big one. All right, so yeah, this is one of the ones that I'm not as big of a fan of. This one is the Plaza Pavilion, and this one has Minnie on it. Not as big of a fan of it. It is pretty big for this Minnie collection, I feel like.
Here is the Plaza Pavilion restaurant with Minnie. You can even see the tiny little umbrellas here for seating.
This is the last box of the first half of this. Again, there is a chance, I think I may split this up into two videos, so we will see about that. If so, these are the last three, and also the last box of the D23. So again, I'm really hoping for the sign. Ah! Okay, so it is so tiny. This is one of the Autopia cars.
Here is the little Autopia car. It is absolutely adorable. So tiny.
I am excited about this one. I'm not the biggest fan of Autopia. You know, it's definitely a ride that I don't go on very often at all. There we go. It's definitely easier to open these vertically, so you can see, like, for some reason they just break open, so it's going against the grain. All right, another duplicate, our first of this series, which is the camera of the Channel 28.
Here is the WDTV Channel 28 camera.
This is the last pin in the D23 collection, and possibly this half of the video. Dang it! Alright, so we did not get the sign or the Mickey floral arrangement, or even the popcorn. I do like the popcorn or the Disney D as well. But it is the General Market with Clarabelle on it, so it is a cute pin.
Here is the General Market.
I think I have a fair amount of traders here in the D23 group, so I'm hoping I can find some people and trade with them for some of the pins that I wanted, and hopefully these will be pins that they wanted. So, and hopefully I'm not too late, because most people have probably traded or purchased the pins that they want. Well, this is the first half of the Disney pin unboxing for this video. I am having so much fun, and I can't wait to dive into the second half of the video with some more Disney pins. We got dragons, we got cats, and series 2 of the Tiny Kingdom. So stay tuned, and we will see you again soon. Have a wonderful day.